In this video, we're going to be upgrading the top heater hose on this 6.7 liter Cummins. So this is going to be for your 2007 and a half and up Cummins 6.7. So we got this piece from Mishimoto and it replaces the top heater hose part, or pipe I should say, that is known to leak with the quick disconnect. Let me show you. So if you look right here, you're going to see this quick disconnect, and I actually just finished cleaning this engine off. And it is known to leak, and you'll kind of see a little bit of white crustation on the side of it there. It's actually been leaking as the common problem with these. So there's a little O-ring in here that fails and then it starts leaking. So I'm gonna go ahead and change that. I'm actually doing a coolant flush, so it's perfect time for me to change that. So as far as draining your coolant, you could probably try to pinch that off and lose a little bit of coolant. But what I did is right straight down here, there is a wing nut, or some years might have like a little nut where you have to put an Allen key in it. But anyways, your drain for your radiator is straight down there. So I ended up draining it all into a bucket. Like I said, I'm just combining this in. So I'm sure if you guys are tackling this mod, you probably are plenty capable of draining your own coolant. Or like I said, if you want to maybe lose a little bit up top, you can. But here is the piece. So it's a two-part piece. It's already got thread sealant on that, so that's good and ready to go. And then this here is called a 10 AN fitting, and then this is just a 90 with a barb right there. It also does come with a hose clamp, if I can find it in here. So there is also a hose clamp in the package. So I'll link this stuff down below for you guys. So let's go ahead and get this done. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off there. We'll undo the existing one and we'll show you guys how this is completed. All right, so I took the clamp off. I'm sure you guys are gonna have a factory clamp. This vehicle is new to me, so somebody has put a traditional clamp on here, which we're going to be replacing with a better clamp anyways. So I'm going to wiggle off this hose. So let's get this off. There we go. And she is dry since we drained the system. And now you can take this off if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to loosen it here out of the block. I'm going to use an adjustable wrench, but I'll tell you guys what size it is once I get it out of there. So I have cracked this thing loose, and now I can actually turn it with the fitting all in place. And I'll bring this over to my toolbox. I didn't feel like running back and forth to my toolbox 100 times to figure out what size this actually is. But let me find out what size wrench it is. It looks like the Mishimoto one's going to be the same size wrench, but I'll confirm that in a second. But you can see here, see all of the dried up coolant leaking out from under there. We're gonna fix that. Okay, so they are slightly different sizes. So this one is a 7/8 or about a 22 millimeter. And then this one, not sure what it is in metric, but I don't have a big enough wrench even. So 1 inch will get the job done. It feels a little bit loose, so it might actually be metric, but 1 inch standard will get the job done on this, or you can use an adjustable. This here is a 10 AN fitting. I'm gonna use my AN wrenches, my 10 AN wrench on this, because it will help to not mar it up. If you guys do or don't know, if you use an actual AN wrench, it's the same aluminum as the fitting, so it won't actually mark it. You can go completely bonkers tight on these things and it won't scratch your nice surface. So cool little tip for you guys. I got my 10 AN wrench, gonna use that on that. And then this is actually a clampless fitting, but they do supply a clamp with it for peace of mind. But just so you guys know, these types of fittings usually push the hose on and you'll never get it off there unless you pretty much cut it. But yeah, clamp is supplied either way. Let's get this installed. All right, so fitting is in and tight. Now let's go ahead and we will slide this into our hose. Okay, hose is installed into the new barb with the 90. Now let's go ahead and we'll screw this into here. And I showed it before, but just to say it again, the Mishimoto fitting does have thread sealant that goes into the actual head. So you don't have to worry about adding any. And then these are a compression style fitting, so this flare butts up against that, so you don't have to put any sealant on this guy. Okay, and that's what it looks like, all installed in there. I know it's a little bit maybe hard to see, but it's in there. Everything's tight, everything's fastened, and that's it. So quick, easy, to the point video, you guys. That's pretty much it. Fill back up with fluid, or if you didn't completely drain it, just keep an eye on it, top it up. If you guys found this helpful or informative, give it a thumbs up. If you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, definitely do so. I got a lot of helpful RAM videos and a lot more on the way. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.